Meeting the love of your life, eloping, and living happily ever after, a dream many of us have had at some point. For Caroline Crouch, this dream seemed to come true. A bright, ambitious teenager with a love for life, Caroline grew up on the idyllic Greek island of Alonissos. Surrounded by the beauty of the Aegean Sea, her life seemed full of promise. When Caroline was just 15 years old, she met Babis Anagnostopoulos, a 27-year-old helicopter pilot. He was everything a young girl might find irresistible: charming, confident, and financially secure. Babis swept her off her feet with grand gestures, including flying his helicopter over her school to impress her. To young Caroline, it felt like a real-life fairy tale. Their relationship progressed quickly, despite their significant age gap. At just 18, Caroline eloped with Babis, and the two were married in a romantic ceremony in Portugal. Not long after, they welcomed their daughter, Lydia, into their lives. Friends and family saw their social media posts filled with pictures of smiles, vacations, and what appeared to be the perfect family life. But behind closed doors, the reality was far from the fairy tale Caroline had envisioned. Her marriage was marred by control and tension. Caroline kept a journal, which later revealed the pain she endured. In one entry, she described feeling trapped and wanting to leave Babis. Yet, like many victims of toxic relationships, Caroline struggled to find her way out. On the morning of May 11, 2021, at 4:30 a.m., a chilling call was made to the police. On the other end of the line was Babis, his voice panicked and distraught. He claimed that 3 armed men had broken into their Glyca Nera home, tied him up, and suffocated Caroline in front of their baby. According to Babis, the intruders had stolen €10,000 in cash and jewelry before fleeing. To add to the horror, he said the men killed their family dog and hung it from the banister to intimidate them. The case quickly became headline news in Greece. The media painted Caroline as the innocent victim of a violent robbery and Babis as the grieving husband and loving father. Public sympathy poured in for the family, and authorities launched a nationwide hunt for the alleged intruders. But as investigators dug deeper, inconsistencies in Babis's story began to emerge. The first crack in his account came from an unlikely source: Caroline's smartwatch. The device revealed that her heart had stopped beating hours earlier than Babis claimed the robbery had occurred. Then there was Babis's phone data. It showed he had been moving around the house during the time he claimed to have been tied up. Even the crime scene itself seemed suspicious. The killing of the dog and the positioning of the evidence appeared staged, almost as if someone were trying too hard to sell a story. On June 17, 2021, more than a month after Caroline's death, police confronted Babis with the evidence. The confrontation happened during a memorial service for Caroline, surrounded by grieving friends and family. Under the weight of the overwhelming facts, Babis finally confessed to the unthinkable. He had murdered his wife. According to his confession, the couple had argued that night. In a fit of rage, Babis pinned Caroline down and suffocated her with a pillow while their baby lay nearby. To cover up his crime, he staged the entire scene, killing their dog to make it seem more convincing. For 37 days, he maintained the lie, even comforting Caroline's grieving parents and attending public vigils in her memory. The revelation sent shockwaves through Greece and beyond. How could a man who claimed to love his wife commit such a heinous act and then go to such lengths to deceive everyone? In May 2022, Babis Anagnostopoulos was sentenced to life imprisonment for the premeditated murder of Caroline, along with an additional 11.5 years for killing the dog and staging the crime scene. Caroline's daughter, Lydia, was placed in the custody of Caroline's parents on the island of Alonissos. They are now raising her in the loving and supportive environment Caroline would have wanted for her. Caroline's story is a heart-wrenching reminder of how appearances can be deceiving. Behind the smiles and picture-perfect social media posts was a young woman enduring pain and control she couldn't escape. Her tragic death shines a light on the dangers of domestic abuse and the importance of recognizing the signs. Please like, share, and subscribe to help spread awareness and ensure that Caroline's story is never forgotten.